What's going on, everyone? Kelly Cavallari here, one half of 7 Arrow Media, and welcome to today's edition of the Honky Tonk Highway, episode 71, guys. We are halfway through the week. It's Wednesday. A little bit different scenery behind me today. I just got done teaching over on V7, so I had all the cameras and stuff set up here, the TV and everything, so really didn't have a lot of time to get all the equipment moved back, so I just grabbed a stool, we moved the couch back, and that was about it so far, and said, we're just going to do the show here today. So, huge shout out to everyone who joined me for the teach over on V7 of Be My Mind. Hope everyone enjoyed it. Guys, today's going to be quite simple. It's just going to be a simple Q&A. You ask the questions you want. As long as you're asking questions, we'll stay live. It could be a short show, it could be a long show. We're just going to kind of go with it. If you haven't yet, guys, let's start off with it. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. If you don't yet, like and follow us on all three. That way you never miss what we're going to go live on or anytime we're going to post videos and stuff like that. Also, every Tuesday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. in the UK, we do the Honky Tonk Highway over on Line Dancer Radio. Pretty much what I do here, just I get to do some different stuff and play music. So make sure to tune in there for that. So, pretty much, if you have live streaming questions, tech questions, music questions, event questions, I'm going to answer it. I think we're going to start off by getting to the topic that everyone definitely wants to know. You saw a post yesterday on Facebook by Mr. Doug Miranda, and it is official. I have talked to him on the phone. It's not just another post. We will be having the Vegas Dance Explosion, and Pamela, yes, me and Kelly will be in Vegas, and to answer all the questions, Monday, that's the first announcement, 5 p.m. Eastern, Doug and Jackie will be live on the air with me on the Honky Tonk Highway, and we are going to talk about the Las Vegas Dance Explosion. It will be happening. Okay, he made that post. We were at the Hollywood Studios at Disney World yesterday, and I saw it go up. I messaged him right then and there, and he confirmed it. It is not just another post. Vegas will be happening, and 7 Arrow Media will be there. So we will definitely be there. That's going to be. But we're going to have Doug and Jackie on the show on Monday. We're going to be talking about Vegas, talking about their show, talk about the theater in Tennessee, and hopefully they'll be answer as much of your questions. Obviously, the event's just under 3 months away, so some of the stuff won't be able to get answered till closer to that time being, but they're going to answer as much as they can. Evening, Sharon. Evening, Mr. Sack. What's going on, John? Hope everything's going good over there. So, there you have it. Announcement number one, guys. For those who are wondering, I have talked to Doug. It is official. And to answer Pamela's question, yes, we will be in Vegas, barring anything crazy happening. We will be there. Jump on a plane, brother. Jump on a plane. I'm sure by then it'll probably be a thing. Maddie, it is close. You should come. Come to Vegas. It's not far for you, so you should be good. He did say in his post that they're going to abide by all the CDC guidelines that needed to be brought out by the CDC and the Westgate. So I'm pretty sure for those who haven't been in Vegas, and he is limiting it, and I know he did this in his post, they're limiting it to 500 people. So normally we get between 1,300 and 1,500 dancers. There's only going to be 500 people. And if anybody who's been to that resort, 500 people in that area is going to seem massive. It's that the space is already massive. Limiting it, taking 1,000 people away, we are going to have plenty of room to dance. Plenty of room. There's 5 ballrooms plus the open dancing area. It's going to be plenty for sure. I know the casino's been open for over a month now, probably close to it. So they haven't so far. Haven't seen any issues posted. I know Doug said he's had multiple meetings. So tune in Monday, 5 o'clock. They'll be on the show. We're gonna chat about it. Chat about a lot of things Vegas. I know I'm excited to be getting back into the swing of things, and like Kelly just said, from the other room, she did post, we will be taking all the precautions. Don't worry, guys. We'll have plenty of stuff. I'm not sure about that, Gene. If dancing in masks is going to be mandated, we're not partner dancing, so I don't know if they're going to make the dancing in mask mandatory. Because I'm pretty sure we can space out pretty well. With only 500 people on all those floors, we should be good. And you will be in Orlando in February. Yes, barring any issues, as long as February still happens, we will be in Orlando in February, that's for sure, for the Florida Masters. So definitely check that out. Jonathan just did ask, any clue what they will do about the international instructor, as most can't come to the USA? That's a great question, and I'm hoping he's going to answer that on Monday. I've talked to a couple of, as the same people, Jonathan, who can and can't get in and what it entails, and I know it's a lengthy process. I do know what it would entail for someone to get in right now is a lengthy process, and most of them can't get in. So that will be a definite question. And the question is whether or not we go virtual. We have the technology, and I definitely have the ability to make it where the instructors might not be able to be there in person, but they could be teaching on there. So we'll see what happens there. Doug's always up for the craziness, so you never know. So, and like Kelly just said, you can pre-order. It's still up on our website, guys. You can pre-order all the jump drives and the DVDs for the event. And I'm pretty sure, just like last year, we'll be going live. And we're probably going to be going live a lot more this year than normal due to the fact of what's going on. So, yeah, like Jonathan said, that'd be a cool idea. I know I've talked about with some other event directors whether or not we have to make that happen. So it can be done. Projectors, stuff like that. And I have the broadcasting capability. So who knows? They have a pretty legit lineup, too, from all over. So I don't know what's he going to do. And who knows? We like I said, there's still 2.5 months before the event. A lot of things can change. Pamela, so it looks like you'll be teaching there too. Hey, I never say never. I have had an event. I had an event for Jen Cameron at Fun in the Sun a couple years ago. I literally did everything but MC. I DJ'd the one room all 3 nights, the all request room. I did the floor. I taught 2 classes, and we did all the photo and video and live stream, and I competed that weekend. So I literally did everything but MC. Maddie just said, what about the USLDCC? Jen did already announce, Maddie, that USLDCC will not start up again until FITS. There's not a qualifier this year because since the winner didn't get to go this year to World Dance Masters, the finals that are being held in December are going to be for next year's Masters. So they are going to be starting again in FITS, and then FITS will start the new season for the finals again at the marathon to send in 2022. So since the winner this year won't get to go till 2021, Jen and them made the decision they're not going to have any events this year. So the next qualifier will be back in Fun in the Sun. So it just made a little bit more sense for them to just give it, to not have new people trying to qualify for competition they're technically not going to enter. There was talks about trying to combine the years, but that's just a whole hoopla of, does somebody want to stay not taking any teaching gigs? So that's the decision that was made there. What's going on, Mr. Trapat? Daniel's joining us. Like NOLA the first year. That's like NOLA every year, which I'm looking forward to going back next year, John. NOLA's going to be a fun one next year in September. So got about a year from that. We should be getting ready. Me and Kelly should be getting ready to go to Jacksonville this weekend for a swing event, going right from Jacksonville to Nashville for the experience. Yes, it will give us time to choreograph our country track, but Maddie, we won't be able to enter it because I am not going to dance in the USLDCC after this year. So this will be my last year. I'm dancing in the finals this year, and I'm not going to compete again no more, so I won't be considered an amateur. So I'm sorry to, but we can still choreograph and release it. I'm all for that. I actually listened to the track again the other day when I was downloading music off my phone. So, but yeah, we can still choreograph it, that's for sure. I'm just not going to compete anymore after December. I'm going to go to the finals, and that is it. I've done 5 years. This is year 5. I've done 4 of the 5. I made that decision near the beginning of the year that I think I've had enough of the choreography comps for a while. Yeah, we'll definitely still have a blast, and that's why you need to come to Vegas. Come to Vegas and bring the dragon mask. Come on. You need a reason to wear your mask out. Come on. So, another huge announcement, guys, if you haven't yet. Virtual TV. Rob Fowler started Virtual TV back in July. It's 10 channels full of lessons. It's £20 a month. For 4 weeks, you get about 50 to 55 lessons a week between the 10 channels. Me and Kelly run V7, so we run it in the afternoon. Midday is V10 with Mr. Roy Verdonk. In the morning, you got Rob Fowler doing his choreography training, his instructor training, his teacher training, all sorts of like that. And starting this month in 2 weeks, and since Daniel is here, V8 new channel, Energy channel, is going to be the launch party on September 18th and 19th weekend. Huge event that you get free. So the way it works is you get the 10 channels plus whatever event happens that month for free. Last month it was the Legends in Line USA event. The month before that, Rob did another Legends in Line event. This month it's the Energy. So far confirmed, we got Rebecca Lee, Darren Bailey, Kate Sala, Tim Johnson, Grace Davids, Scott Blevins, Debbie Rushton, Mr. Trapat, Rob Fowler, Dave Baycroft will be doing a DJ session, I'm sure, Mr. Jeff Camps, who designed the entire website for Virtual TV, Carl Harry Winston, and Mr. Roy Verdonk, who heads over and does V10. So definitely check that out, guys. Just head over to vtv.dance. Sign up for that. You can either do it 1 month at a time, or you can put on a recurring subscription. It's $20 for 4 weeks, or £20 for 4 weeks, plus you get whatever the event is. Like I said, there's usually about 55 lessons a week, between 50 and 55 among all across the channels. So definitely check that out, guys. Also, I made the announcement on Line Dance Radio yesterday, guys. For those who don't have time to watch the Honky Tonk Highway, they have officially become podcast. So we got approved. It got on. We're on iTunes and Spotify right now. The first 4 episodes we ever did has been downloaded so far. I'm working every day to download and upload more. So you can head over, download on either iTunes or Spotify. You can stream them, and you can watch them, listen to them right on your phone. That way, if you don't have time to watch it, you can go back and catch up, and you can watch it there. So head over, either iTunes if you're an Apple person, Spotify. We're working on getting them up on Google Play and Amazon. There's a couple of them. So, but yeah, definitely head over and do that. That way, if you want to listen to the old shows instead of watching them. So, yes, Pamela, me and Kelly are very busy. We actually took the last couple of days off, hence why we ran some replays. We had some friends in town, and we went and did a couple of days at Disney World. We did Magic Kingdom on Monday, and we did Hollywood Studios yesterday afternoon after the show on Line Dance Radio. So we did a bunch of stuff there to check that out. Had some friends in town. Took a couple days rest, and we have a wedding we're doing the next couple days. So trying to stay busy through all this now that we got settled into the new place with moving. I'm looking forward to doing more now that everything's starting to open up again. So hopefully events will trickle. I know I talked to Jen Cameron today. As of right now, Florida Classic is still on. Daniel, come on over, brother. You know our place is open anytime, man. As long as the list, all you have to do is turn around and stay here for 2 weeks. So as long as you quarantine in the same location for 2 weeks, I believe you're allowed here if you can get in. So you can quarantine with us for 2 weeks, and it technically is allowed. I have a couple TVs. We can play Fortnite until you're allowed out in public. And boom, I'm sure Kelly's in the other room saying, I do not like this idea at all. And then we can party it up in the parks. Jonathan just said, imagine you guys at Disney. That could be fun. That would be a blast. I told Tim and the boys we all should me, Tim, JP, and Daniel. We all play Fortnite a lot together, and then we need to all take a vacation together, which would be fun. Kelly's probably in there saying, "What am I thinking?" So, but yeah, definitely check out the podcast, guys. You can download them. Kelly's gonna throw me out after 2 days. She hasn't responded yet, which kind of scares me. So yeah, definitely check out VTV, guys. Check out the podcast you can download. Also, Tuesday next week, I've confirmed, got 2 stuff going on. So the things that we're going to Tuesday, in case you watched the Victor interview last week, somebody in the chat was talking about ballroom competitions, and he was talking about how there's a ton of ballroom comps still happening. He's supposed to possibly judge them. So let me bring up here Mr. Jimmy Mulligan, who is a ballroom and country dancer, is coming on the show on Tuesday, 5 o'clock. We are going to talk about dance events that have already been being ran here in the U.S. that's been through the pandemic. They've been running ballroom comps throughout this entire thing. We're going to talk about a bunch of stuff along those lines, and we're going to get an insight. And he's supposed to go judge one in coming up here soon, so we'll see if he's going to go. I know he talked about how they're already wearing masks except for when they compete. There's no social dancing. So we're going to get the insight on some events that have been running through all of this. And that's going to happen on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time, of course. So make sure to tune in for that. So, who all's got some questions? Tech, live streaming, anything. The one to... Yes, that's right. They did win. I thought that's what it was. They did win. They did win Division One in the UCWDC this past year. Him and his partners. So that will be fun. Also, I did just see for those who are fans of the UCWDC and been following all that, they did announce that next week, I believe the 11th and 12th, 2 weeks from now, they will have their annual meeting, and that's when they'll be making the announcement about Worlds in San Antonio. So tune in for that. Keith Armbruster made a nice post about that. Lane just asked, and this should be a good one. I take a dance class on Zoom. The instructor's cues and steps are out of sync with the music. Any tips to resolve? I haven't dealt a lot with Zoom, but usually if they're trying to, it's probably a syncing issue, if I'm having to guess. And the question is what type of camera they're using. So the one thing I had to try to explain to a couple people in the last week or two is they all went out at the beginning of this pandemic, and if you still try to buy one, depending on where you go, you're not going to find one, is webcams. Finding a webcam right now, unless you get lucky and order it, they're still pretty back ordered. Logitech is trying to keep up with the orders. They weren't able to for a while, so you weren't able to get one. I use a GoPro as my webcam only because I have the ability to. They're using a laptop camera. It's depending on what type of camera it is. So laptop cameras, like the normally you have on the top of a laptop, and for most at least depends on if it's a newer Mac or not, and webcams are not designed for movement. They're designed to literally have someone sitting in front of them talking or standing in front of them talking. They're not used to people being up dancing and moving around to try to track them. So the cameras aren't made for a lot of movement. So the syncing issue, once you add movement, and then once you add a third party. Now, Elaine, the question is, what are they playing the music off of? Are they playing the music off the laptop that's still doing the broadcast, or are they playing music off another device? Because I have seen it where people have they're playing the music off the same thing. It puts it, when it broadcasts it out, it unsyncs it. So that's why when I first was doing broadcasting and teaching, we couldn't play the music when I was doing the duo teaches through my computer, because it would cause both people to be in sync with each other because of the delay. Music is off this laptop. That might be the issue. If they can play the music off a different device, that might solve the problem. Because what that computer is doing now, what that computer is trying to do, is it's trying to make the Zoom call and then trying to run a different program. I know Zoom has updated a lot of their audio stuff. I know when this pandemic first happened, they were not prepared. The audio capability in a Zoom is not made for music. It's only made for talking and presentations. It's not made for dancing and stuff like that. I know they have updated a lot since the beginning, because I know they had that huge security breach at the beginning. So you can have them try that one if they are able to play it off like an iPad or a phone or something, just to test it to see if it at least stays in sync. Now, I can't guarantee what the audio quality will be. That is probably the simplest fix. So I know a lot of people that use Zoom, they try to run it through a mixer and a speaker. That gives a little bit better audio to do it. That way it doesn't interfere with the same program. So that's probably going to be the simplest fix if they can do that, because that computer is probably trying to be overloaded with the Zoom capability, and Zoom just can't process it. So luckily enough, the program I use, I'm able to put a song into the audio section of the program and play it in. Like the last class when I taught, I was able to play my music straight out of the program, but the program that I broadcast with is running the music, and I don't think you have that capability in Zoom. So hopefully it's fixed. If not, send me a message. I'll gladly try to help whoever it is work out any kinks, if we can get it fixed, for sure. So, and like Matty B said, yep, we'll see back on the UCWDC thing. I'm hoping it happens. I think it'll be a good thing, especially since they cleared the qualification. You can just show up and dance. That should open it up, hopefully, for some people. I know they did already say that if Worlds does happen, it's going to be a 4-day event, not a 6-day. So they're going to fit all the competition into 4 days. So that's definitely going to be the scene there. So, any other questions, guys? Covered a lot of my topics I was going to talk about. The podcast, the guest next week. We touched on Vegas Dance Explosion happening for sure. Hopefully we'll see other dances fall in line there. So, VTV event coming up with a whole slew of instructors. Oh, Manny just said, me too. I plan on dancing I plan on dancing in nothing but jeans with shirts that say, "This is my rise and fall" shirt. Okay, that's kind of awesome. Do you know the line dance The Beast? I used to know the line dance The Beast. It is a beast. It is an absolute craziness. I remember when Rob taught it on a Thursday night teach at Boston a couple years ago. Back 4 or 5 years ago now, probably. Yeah, I used to know it back long ago. Haven't done it in forever. Yeah, I couldn't bust a move doing it today. That's for sure. My knee will kill me. But like I was gonna say, if you don't, like and follow the Line Dancer Radio page, the Facebook page for Line Dancer Radio, not the chat room group, Line Dancer Radio. We were going to do Beat the DJ session on September 12th. Due to DD5 moving to that weekend, we have made the decision to move it. That way people don't have to split their watching capability. So we're going to be doing it on October 10th, 7 p.m. UK time. So tune in there for sure. So we have Dave Morgan, Debbie Morgan, Betty Drummond, Gary Steele, Michael Lynn, Susie Bowe, and Julie Locken that will be joining us for the first one. So definitely do that. Daniel just asked, who has learned Worldwide Beautiful yet? Can't wait to teach it again. Daniel debuted mine in his nightclub that we talked about on the show back at the 24-hour Extreme Challenge that the boys survived. Luckily, Daniel got to keep his hair and eyebrows. And so I'm sure he's happy about that. It's a new nightclub we released. I know he's been teaching it. I sent him a step sheet. Most of the step sheet with all but 5 counts. I wasn't attempting to write the arm part. I was leaving that all up to him. I wrote the rest of it. Yes, I know Daniel knows it. Yes, you know the beast too, Daniel. I know there's a video up on Facebook. I believe it's the Daniel, Pedro, I think Carl Harry Winston's in the video from a couple years back of everyone doing the beast. Awesome video. So if you can, check that out on YouTube. You definitely won't want to miss that. That was a good one. That was definitely a good one. Yeah, and the step sheet doesn't match any of the videos. Are you surprised? Because I am not. I am not surprised at that one at all. Pedro, Rob, Carl, and Rob. I thought Carl Harry Winston was in the video. Yes, it's brilliant. Great dance. Let's see, what else did I miss scrolling through here? Maddie, I might actually have a teach video of the beast. I don't remember if he put it on video that weekend, since it was a bonus ad teach or not. I'll have to look at that now that you asked me that. Now that you say this, I might actually have a teach video of Rob teaching the beast. Maybe we'll get him to come back and do it on VTV. That's the way to do it. It's going to make it hard to teach tonight on Zoom. I'm going to start by saying, here's what the step sheet says. Here is how you actually dance it. I've seen that happen quite a bit. I've seen that happen definitely quite a bit on some of the harder dances. I remember the first. There's still some of the Guyton dances that don't have step sheets, if I'm not mistaken. It literally, he would say, referred to the video. So. That would be. I'd have to go through all my old files. It's an old. Last time I've seen it taught was. It was either Kelly's first or second year at Showdown, which this would have been her 7th year at Showdown. So, yeah. I think it was her 2nd year when he taught it. My ADD has no sheet. Exactly. Yeah. I'm curious too, and I don't remember if Take Me to Church does. If it does, if Take Me to Church does have it, Fred wrote it, not Guyton. Maddie, are you going to compete if UC World is a go? No. I have not prepared. I have not trained. By this January would be a little hard. I haven't competed in line in years, so I'd have to learn all the dances. Um, if and I don't do pro-am no more. Couples dancing would be the only thing that would possibly interest me, but I don't have a partner. But no qualification would have made it easier if I'd known that back at the beginning of the year. I thought about going back to dancing line again, but UC makes it so hard. There's a lot of dances to learn. A lot of dances to learn. You're talking about to qualify. Daniel, see, I need to come and train you and play Fortnite. 6 dances is a lot, and if you want to qualify for Superstars, you have to dance all the showcases one too. So you're learning 12 dances a year, and then you're writing 6 routines a year. You're learning 6 dances a year, plus they don't rotate and change at the same pace. So luckily, I know they change only 3 a year, but they still don't change all at the same time. So if you try to compete at the beginning of the year, you have to have an old dance, and then you have to relearn a new dance before Worlds. That's the only thing that makes it a little hinky. So unless you wait till all the way to the end of the year after all the dances change, and then you try to get all your qualifiers in all at once right before Worlds. Yeah, right. Like, that's the one thing I always hated back when I competed line in UCWDC. You'd go to an event and there's a 2-week window, and if you fall, the event wants to use the old dance, they still can. If they want to use the new dance, they can as well. So it just, I'm glad they just changed that. That's good, because that was craziness. That was absolutely craziness. Trying to figure out what dance to learn before you went to an event. All dances will go active in March from here on out. Thank you, Mr. Clive Stevens. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I'm going to post that. Thank you, Mr. Clive Stevens, for getting that changed. Because I'm pretty sure you're the one that, you or Tim Perez, had something to do with that one. I remember going to Big Apple a couple years ago, and this was probably 8 or 9 years ago, and I was dancing. I danced line, and Maddie, you'll get a kick out of this one. The dance that was supposed to be the new one was something we learned. I don't remember. The old dance was, I think it was "Can't Stop Me" Guyton Stance, and we learned the new one. We thought 2 weeks. Literally, the end of the 2 weeks, we figured no one was going to be there. Dang. We called up. Oh, no, we're using the old dance. Okay. Well, we have one competitor that's already registered that's using the old dance, so we're going to do the old dance. I'm like, okay. Me and the girl I danced pro with, Alicia Evans, was Alicia Miller at the time. We were both dancing advanced open, and we're like, okay, so what do we do? So we took Natural Selection, Guyton's other dance, changed it around, and competed it to the same song. On the floor at the same time as the other girl. Oh no, they put us in a different heat because we were open. None of the judges realized we were dancing the wrong dance. We got first places across the board. Granted, we're the only ones in the division, but not a single judge realized we were dancing the incorrect dance. So, I'm glad they have also changed it to where all the judges have to learn the dances for Worlds to prove they know the line dances, because, yes, the old way was super ridiculous. So, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be funny if everybody's watching that remembers that, because I literally hit, like Daniel said, because most judges don't know the dances. Yes. I remember, and I was standing at Worlds. This is back my first or second year at Worlds. I wasn't competing. I competed in couples and pro-am. I didn't compete in line, but I remember watching Advanced. And Daniel, if you remember correct, if it tells you how old this is when Jeremy Trident was still in Advance. Okay, he hadn't made it to Superstars yet, and he was dancing against Clive Stevens, and this is when Clive was still in Advanced, and me and A.T. Kenson are standing on the side, and this is Worlds when they did 11-person judging panels, and me and A.T. Kenson are looking at the panel, and there's only maybe 2 line dancers on it. There's like 9 couples judges, and they start the dance, and they go. The only 2 on the floor was Clive and Jeremy, and they start going the opposite directions, and we're like, "Wait a minute." Me and AT look at each other, goes, "Did you see that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's see if it happens again." And sure enough, the whole dance. Yeah, I feel old, but they were going they both started. I'm like, and this is back when and I think it still is, where you have to do the whole first wall of vanilla. So how are they going opposite direction? We're like, how are they going opposite directions? And we looked up the step. We went and found the step sheet, and the person who was going the right direction did not win. I will not divulge any other information. You can go back and look, but the person that was doing the dance right did not win the dance. I'm just like, how does that happen? It cracks me up. Yeah, and like Daniel says, most judges don't know the line dancing, which makes it hard. Again, that is one props I am going to give WDM and WCDF, because their judges know the dances, and that's amazing. So they know if they're doing them wrong or not. Those judges knows what those dances are and knows how they're supposed to be done, because they coach them. Most of the judges coach them. They coach every competitor on how to do the dances, so they know the dances inside and out. So huge stuff. I've always tinkered with the idea, Maddie, of coming back and competing, so you never know. I'm getting old, though. I don't have to dance open no more. It's great. I technically qualify, because I'm 40, I qualify for Diamond. Daniel, how's that make you feel? I can dance Diamond. Yeah, Daniel, I will penalize them if they do it wrong. You will. That doesn't mean other people. I just wish, part of me wishes that and I think we'd see more competitors this way, if every organization would just sit there and say, okay, we're all going to do these dances this year. Yes, Tim, I know you do. Yes. There are a few of you, I know that. But you can't judge for everyone. Oh, by the way, Tim, since I popped it up there, I'm gonna pop it again. That's a great profile picture. I think that's the last time I got to see you this year. I think that's actually the last event any of us were at. Fort Wayne Dance for All. There should only be one organization. That would be much better. I did this last Worlds. Yeah, that was. It was. You did show. Okay, I just got with that comment. Now they're catching up. You can't judge for everyone. That's insane. That's insane. It was the last event we were at. So, Tim, because I know you're probably I wasn't sure if you were here earlier. Vegas is a go, baby. We're going to be in your backyard. So, we can come visit. So, it's going to be a great time, had by all. So, I'll have Doug and Jackie on a Monday. I know. Are you excited as the rest of us? Because I think everyone kind of giggled a little bit when Doug made that post yesterday. But like I said earlier, guys, in the show, and I'll pop it up again Monday, I will have Doug and Jackie on the show. We're going to be talking about Vegas Dance Explosion this year, November 17th to the 22nd, the week before Thanksgiving. Monday, 5 p.m., September 7th. We're going to talk to them. We're going to talk about the event. We're going to talk about everything they're going to be going through, and we're going to get all the information. I'm pretty sure you're still going to be on staff, Mr. Perez. You're local. You don't have to go anywhere. So, and I'm looking forward to it. And like Kelly said, we're going to be taking all the necessary precautions. I'm pretty sure Doug and Jackie are. They did say in their post they're going to abide by the CDC and all the Westgate's regulations that they're going to put so forth. So hopefully it still happens. And like I posted earlier, we'll know more. I think I should plan this around Thanksgiving. Jonathan, yes, that's right. You think you should plan this around your Thanksgiving trip. UCWDC will be announcing in a couple weeks about their worlds. They posted today. The question everyone will know, will it happen? So we did touch on that. That's going to happen. And then there was another Tuesday. I have Mr. Jimmy Mulligan on the show. He was commenting in the Victor interview last week and talking about ballroom events. Jimmy Mulligan is a ballroom and country dancer. Ballroom events have been happening this whole time. So we're going to talk about that, talk about different things they've been doing, and hopefully get the answer to the question. He is supposed to judge coming up. Is he going to actually go to an event and judge? So I did know he put in the chats last week, there's no social dancing. They pretty much just dance with their pro or their partner and their family members, and that's it. So we're going to be touching a lot of things on that. So we're going to talk about that for sure. So who all's got some questions? We got a few minutes left, guys. This was pretty much just a Q&A session today, talking about live streaming events. We were talking about Vegas, anything tech, anything along those lines. You have new scenery because I just taught over on V7, so trying to move all the cameras and stuff back. Yes, Jimmy is an awesome guy and a great dancer. I think I remember meeting him a couple of years ago, and it was great that he agreed to come on. So I'm looking forward to the chat. I'm looking forward to getting to ask the questions, and he's willing to come on and answer anything and talk about it. So I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be a good one. I know me and Victor touched a lot on different events, on what's going to happen with all events canceling, events coming back that have canceled, in the West Coast swing world, especially with the amount of events that have popped up over the last couple of years. So it would be good to get a ballroom perspective now. So that should be a fun one. That's going to happen on Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern, guys. So great 2 shows back to back. Doug and Jackie on Monday, talking about the first of line dance event happening since March, and now we got Jimmy on Tuesday. We're going to talk about ballroom events, and hopefully we'll get some good results coming out of the UCWDC meeting, saying that it's going to happen. I know it will be a good step forward. For moving forward and all this whole thing of us getting back to a quasi-normal environment. So, Tim, this could be good though. You can now have another matching accessory for your outfit. You have to coordinate your mask with the rest of your judging attire. Have to talk to Brendan and Satu. You got a whole new business of rhinestoning masks now. A mask for every dance. Let's see if as everything's catching up. Yes, I know you will. I do know that you will have a mask to match every outfit. Yes, I know. Someone needs to bring back the fringe mask. Someone needs to bring back the fringe in a mask form. That would be that would definitely be entertaining to watch. So, well, thanks for the Q&A, guys, today. Thanks for the chat. It was a fun time had by all. Again, no live shows the rest of the week. We got a wedding we're doing, so I'll be running some replays on V7. There's nothing going on V7 on Friday. We planned it originally around Digital Dance Weekend. That was supposed to happen this weekend, so we canceled everything to not interfere. So we're going to just stick with it. Tomorrow, Rob's replay, a double dose of the Baileys. Amy and Darren both teaching on V7, so definitely check that out. Honky Tonk Highway will start back live again on Monday. Definitely check out the shows as we approach getting closer and closer to the 100th episode. Also, like I said, if you haven't have time to tune in to the show, we are now a podcast on both Spotify and Apple iTunes. So head over, download those, subscribe. You can stream them or download them right to your phone and listen to all the shows. We got the first 4 episodes up on both already. Excuse me. I'll be uploading more and more to those every day until we get the 70 episodes that have happened so far. So, enjoy the rest of the week, guys. Have a happy Labor Day. I'll see you on Monday. Enjoy.